There's a level of stillness the world mistakes for laziness. But beneath it, something ancient stirs. A quiet storm. A sleeping god. Most people see someone resting and call it failure. But the truth? Some souls aren't idle, they're charging. They move only when destiny demands it. And when they do, everything around them changes. These are the ones who rise from nothing, who wait in the shadows until purpose ignites them. They are driven not by routine, but by revelation. Not by discipline alone, but by something deeper, primal. The old philosophers had a name for this power: sovereign. The art of controlled slowness. The ability to hold back until the moment strikes, and then to unleash everything at once. And today, you'll discover exactly how to get there. But there's a catch. To awaken your sovereign, you must kill the part of you that moves without meaning. But before I show you what that really means, hit subscribe, like this video, and tell me in the comments, what's the one thing you know you should be doing, but keep putting off? Because this isn't just a story about a boy, it's about you. Let's begin. Once upon a time, in a quiet village surrounded by green fields, there lived a boy named Ryan. He wasn't evil. He wasn't stupid. He was just comfortable. Every morning, Ryan's father would head to the rice fields, and Ryan would follow, half awake, dragging his feet through the soft dirt. His job simple: to chase away the birds that came to eat their crops. Most boys used slingshots or sticks. Ryan didn't. He built poles across the field and tied ropes between them, so when he tugged the string from where he lay, the ropes shook and scared the birds. It worked, and he didn't even have to get up. His father saw this and sighed. He admired the creativity, but feared what would happen if illness struck. He thought, if I get sick, can Ryan take care of everything? But because Ryan's lazy method still worked, his father never scolded him. He simply let him be. Until one summer, a dry, cruel season arrived. The fields cracked. The sky forgot how to rain. And Ryan's father fell ill. Now the fields, the family's lifeline, were in Ryan's hands. For the first time, he had to do everything alone. But laziness, when tested by reality, turns into suffering. His body wasn't ready. His mind wasn't disciplined. And every day, the crops withered more. At night, Ryan sat under the stars. Feeling useless, he whispered, "Why didn't I ever try harder?" Now it's too late. The next morning, the village buzzed with noise. A royal soldier stood in the square, shouting a message. The king will hold a grand competition. The winner will receive a chest of gold. Gold. Enough to save his family. Enough to fix everything. The villagers laughed when Ryan volunteered. They whispered, "How can a lazy boy win against warriors?" But Ryan didn't listen. For the first time, he had a reason bigger than comfort. 3 days later, he arrived at the palace. His hands blistered, his legs sore, but his eyes alive for the first time. Dozens of contestants gathered near a great lake. They looked strong, powerful, unstoppable. Ryan looked small. The announcer shouted, "Cross the lake." The first 3 to finish moved to the next round. A horn blasted. Everyone dove in, arms cutting through water like blades. Ryan didn't move. He just stood there, watching, thinking. Then, a spark, an idea. He ran to the forest, found broken branches, and built a raft. A crude one, but it floated. He took another stick as a paddle. This isn't a swimming race, he thought. It's a crossing. While the others struggled halfway across, their muscles burning, Ryan, the lazy boy, paddled calmly, slowly, smartly. And when he reached the other side, he was the third to arrive. He had qualified. That night, he sat by the campfire, listening to the laughter of the strong men who had mocked him. But this time, he smiled, because for the first time, his mind worked for him, not against him. The final day came. 3 contestants, one last challenge. Each was given a massive wooden block and told to push it 1 kilometer to the finish line. Behind them lay a pile of tools. They could pick only one. The first man grabbed a thick rope, wrapped it around the block, and pulled with all his strength. The second man chose a wooden lever, lifting and shifting the block inch by inch. Ryan just stood there, staring. The crowd laughed again. "Too lazy to even start," they yelled. But Ryan wasn't wasting time. He was thinking, "I can't win by force," he whispered. "I'll win by design." He picked up a knife, a tiny knife. People laughed harder. A knife? Against a giant block? But Ryan knelt down and started carving. Chip by chip, he rounded the edges, shaving the corners, cutting through wood until sweat dripped from his face. After an hour, he had turned the square block into a massive round wheel. Then he stood, placed his hands on it, and pushed. The block rolled forward effortlessly. The crowd fell silent as others strained and groaned. Ryan's creation glided past them, gaining speed, rolling faster, until he crossed the finish line. First, the king rose to his feet, astonished. The soldiers clapped, and the crowd that once laughed now cheered. The boy they called lazy had just outsmarted everyone. But the story doesn't end there, because this wasn't really about winning gold. It was about something deeper. Ryan's laziness wasn't the enemy. It was his intelligence, trapped behind comfort. And once life gave him a reason, he turned that same laziness into strategy, focus, and discipline. You see, psychology has a name for this. It's called efficiency adaptation. Our brains are wired to save energy. That's why laziness exists. It's not pure weakness. It's survival. But when you give that energy a direction, when you attach it to something meaningful, it transforms into genius. The same mind that avoids work can invent new ways to achieve it. The same person who once procrastinated can become a master of discipline. If the why is strong enough, Ryan didn't become a different person. He simply became awake. He learned that the opposite of laziness isn't work, it's purpose. So ask yourself, what's your reason? What's the thing worth fighting your comfort for? Because you don't overcome laziness by hating it. You overcome it by giving it something sacred to protect. Your dreams, your family, your future self. When those become real in your mind, discipline stops being a punishment. It becomes devotion. Ryan's father recovered. The crops grew again. And Ryan, the boy once known for sleeping in the fields, became the man who built tools to make work easier. Not to avoid effort, but to make effort count. He didn't kill his laziness. He mastered it. If this story changed how you see laziness, subscribe for more. And tell me in the comments, what's your reason? What's the one thing you'll work for, no matter how tired or unmotivated you feel? Because maybe, just like Ryan, your so-called weakness is simply your untamed potential, waiting for the right reason to wake up.